Here's a number of challenges about prime numbers, and each one is a little bit more difficult than the previous one, so let's see how many you can solve. First of all, can you find a prime number p such that 2p plus 1 is also a prime number? There are many of those, so that shouldn't be a challenge. Now, can you find a prime number p0 such that 2 times p plus 1 is prime, call that p1, and such that 2 times p1 plus 1 is also prime? For example, starting with 3 doesn't work because 3 would lead to 7, and 7 times 2 plus 1 is 15, which is not prime, so that's not an example of such a chain. Now, can you find a chain like that, but of length 5? So you start with p, 2p plus 1, that's a prime, 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 and then it's not a prime. So that's length 5. Now, for a real challenge, can you find one such chain of a prime and then 2p plus 1, 2p plus 1, 2p plus 1, such that you get 7 primes in the chain? And finally, can you find a chain of length 18? It turns out that I'm not going to give the name of what these chains are called, but the world record is 17 primes in one of these chains. So if you found a chain of length 18, you would be famous. Another challenge in the form of a proof. Can you prove that such a chain cannot be infinite? As you start with a prime and do 2p plus 1, 2p plus 1, 2p plus 1, at some point, one of those numbers will be composite. Can you prove that?